Hey everybody, welcome back to Mama Zodi Tarot. So, you guys, they just put it on my heart. My ancestors put it on my heart that I need to also push out messages from them. They're like, you can't forget about us. And I'm like, you know what? You're totally right. And as I'm, seeing who's coming through immediately, it was a mom. And so this is going to be for if your mother was a Gemini, a Libra, or Aquarius, and she has passed on, okay? This is for people who have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius mothers who have passed on, all right? This is a message from your mother. And I love how it started off. I shuffled the deck and I saw the two of Raphael, and I was just like, oh, she's like, I'm so close. I'm right here. I'm right here. You can feel me. Like, just reach out and touch me. Kindred spirits. Like, I just love it. Like, she's like, I want to work with you, okay? And I'm sending you somebody in the physical. All right? So, for some of y'all, the person you end up with may remind you of your mother in the best ways possible, okay? Yeah, I just put the deck on the Magician in reverse. She's basically saying, Mama saying, release control. Okay, look. I see meddling in reverse on the bottom of the True Intentions deck. So she's like, don't try to interfere. And for some of y'all, Mama could be saying, I'm sorry for how much I did used to interfere. I'm sorry for how much I did interfere. But I was never trying to meddle. You know what I mean? I never was trying to harm you. It came from a place of love. I always wanted to just help you. I wanted to see you be the best version of yourself that you can. I wanted you to know, who you were. And she's sorry that she didn't teach you the confidence and the power, the personal, confidence that she should have while she was still here. Because she was so focused on, just getting it right, So that's the energy that I'm picking up from there. Oh, I want to read the top of these decks so bad, but I got to pay attention. I got to focus. All right, so we got the two of Raphael. And then we got the two of Ariel coming out. So some of you guys may be seeing 222. I do see it. Child. I was about to say I do see 8888 on the top of this deck, but some of you guys may be seeing 2222 and 8888 as a message of confirmation, from your mother. Letting her know that, you need to stand tall. You need to stand strong. All right. That's like just about being tenacious, right? Oh my God, 2222. It says feminine forces on this card. That's crazy. It says you can do everything by yourself, but life is to be shared. Partner up with the right spirit and you'll become a force. Honor commitments and people around you. Don't judge. Listen. So they're saying that one of the keys to your wealth, one of the keys to your success is going to be this partnership, right? It's what Mom is saying. She's sending you somebody that you can actually build with, okay? I'm seeing 2323. And I'm seeing 1331. So someone could have passed in 2013. Somebody could have passed. Your mother could have passed in 2013, or she could have passed in 2023. Or it just could have been, that's a 10-year gap. So it just could have been 10 years since you lost her. So that would be 2015. All right. But yeah. So they're basically saying like they want you to not resist. All right. Don't resist. Life is about to get real passionate for you. All right. With this 2323. Life is about to get real passionate. I'm sorry, y'all. I said I was not going to read these decks, and I'm still doing it anyway. But anyways, with this 1331, it's all about believing in yourself, all right? All right? And a good message is coming on the way. Mama got a message for you, all right? Mama got a message for you, but she wants you to free fall, all right, towards this love. Don't resist this love that your mom is about to send to you. Do not resist this love, someone here, okay? Mama about to send you your person, your other half, okay? The yin to your yang, all right? Someone that you could really build with, have equal give and take. But you can't be afraid, all right? You can't have your guard up, right? You got to be willing to free fall with this card. You see this? You got to be willing to free fall into the energy. Don't have your boundaries up too much. You got to have balance. You got to have balance. Anything else here? She said I'm trying to bring in balance, okay? I'm trying to bring in balance, but he act like he want to. Yo, so for some of y'all, it's a masculine for real. I just find that hilarious. Oh my God. But with the Six of Ariel, your mom is saying, do not worry about your finances at this time. Release the worry about your finances because you got something coming through. For some of y'all, it's just you're almost there. You're almost there. I'm hearing it. I'm almost there. Almost there. And they call me Mama Zodi, right? I got that from Mama Odie. So the Princess and the Frog could be significant. Period. I need to go back and watch that myself. But yeah, for some of y'all, I'm telling you, y'all are almost there. Mama, just hold on a little longer. All right? Yeah, I'm seeing the Three of Michael. She's saying you gotta stop. You gotta release a lot of that stuff from the past, a lot of that pent up pain, a lot of that pent up aggression, sadness. Listen. Mama is saying when you leave that stuff on your heart, it will manifest as other things in your life. It will. Okay? Because I'm hearing something about constipation. Listen, if you finding that you're having a hard time moving your bowels, or you know what I mean, you're leaving, you got a lot of stuck, pent up energy. All right. Oh God, that was hilarious. Somebody's eyes as well, because now my eyes starting to feel a little strained. So somebody's eyes, you know what I mean. There's a lot of stress and physical ailments that's happening as a reflection of what it is that's going on inside from your past. And they're saying, and Mama's saying, you got to release the past. All right. Yeah. Look, didn't I say you almost there? This is all about hard work with this 9 of Ariel. They're saying you almost there. You know what I'm saying? You're almost there, but you got to put in that work. Keep grinding. Keep grinding. Because for some of y'all, she's like, I'm sorry. This is how tongue-tied I'm getting. It's because it's frustration. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of frustration because she's beating herself up. Like, I wish I would have showed you to be a little more confident. I wish I would have showed you to, you know what I mean? Be a little more bold. Go after stuff a little bit more. Yeah, with this King of Wands in reverse right here. She's like, I wish I would have showed you, you know what I mean? How to tap in with that more emotional side of yourself. It's okay to have an emotional side. It's okay to have a sexual nature. But a lot of y'all got, y'all pent up sexually, for real. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go get my food, my Chinese food. But, where was I? Oh, yeah, some of you guys might be feeling sexually frustrated. That's what I was about to say at this time. Or, have a lot of pent-up sexual energy because you might have been, celibate. You might not have been doing anything. And your mom is saying, you got to get back outside. Go meet some new people, okay? Go to a party. Go have a drink. Go enjoy yourself, even if you don't drink or anything like that. But just go out and have yourself, a mocktail and have a nice time. Yeah, and for some of y'all, ooh, this is getting juicy. P.A. Miss Ida and Ancestors, a lot of y'all mothers were spiritually gifted. Okay? And in their younger years, they went through a lot of things. They experienced, for some of y'all had parents that were literally spiritual. They used to deal with the dead. You know what I'm saying? But they passed that gift down to you. All right? And it's like maybe they didn't get a chance to tell you when they was alive, but they're like, hello? I don't know why, but my skin is starting to crawl. Ooh, I feel like my skin is crawling. But yeah, for some of you guys, we need to get back in to tapping in with your gifts. Or maybe you might not even know that you have gifts. But she's saying, listen, I went through plenty of initiations. I went through a lot of things, right? I went through a lot. Especially in the childhood, right? She experienced a lot of things surrounding her family dynamic. There could have been a lot of deaths in the family here. I am seeing that. Something definitely about, her possibly not having her father. And so that could be why she might not have been able to pass down certain things as far as how to be a man to you. And it's like she felt like she repeated that cycle with your father. Like she repeated that cycle, her not having a father and then you not having a father. The cycle was repeated. Right? But with this 5 of coins, she like, but it's going to be different. Somebody here could have been raised by their grandparents. Your mother could have died at a young age. You could have been raised by your grandparents. You might have lost your mother a little bit too soon. But she's saying she's always watching over you. She's always there with you, okay? Guiding you. But you got to stand tall. You got to stand strong. You got to build a solid foundation for yourself. You can't be out here Afraid. Yeah, she don't want you afraid. That's what she's saying. I want you to be strong. I don't want you out here in these streets afraid. Okay? Yeah. It's like with these rose-colored glasses. You understand? She wished she would have made you more prepared. She wished she would have made her son more prepared for the real world. She wished she would have allowed her son to see the real world for what it was. All right? Somebody here was sheltered. Somebody here, you know what I mean? You grew up very sheltered. And your mom is apologizing for not allowing you to explore, for not allowing you to see what the world is really made of, for not properly equipping you with the tools that you needed and sheltering you and shunning you. Yeah, I'm seeing 333 for not supporting you, right? She was trying to support you. She just didn't know the best way how. She just didn't know the best way how. She was doing what she can. Seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. So this is what I'm saying about the self-esteem and the competence. She feel like she didn't give you the tools. Right? And so she's apologizing for not giving you the tools. Yeah, Ace of Cups in reverse. Right? But she didn't know. You can't pour from an empty cup. She didn't have those, so she didn't know to give it to you. She didn't know. Right? Yeah. She didn't know that she was doing you a disservice with the Sun of Knives, that she was keeping you all up in your head. That's literally was just what I was just about to say. That's literally what I was just about to say. And then the Nine of Swords came out. You know what I'm saying? She really does wish that she would have given you the tools, but she's saying that it's never too late. It's never too late to get out of your head now. It's never too late to get out of your head now and tap in with your emotional sides. Yeah. I'm seeing Big Mama and Father Sims in reverse. So it's like she didn't have the proper mother and father figure herself. Right? Because Big Mama not going to teach you nothing about boundaries. To be honest, like, Big Mama was just out here, you know what I'm saying, doing any and everything. In this case, just serving people, taking on everybody's burdens, overworking herself, burnout. You know what I'm saying? And with Father Sims in reverse, it's like, come on now. Papa was definitely a Rolling Stone. Okay? That Father of Sticks in reverse did come out, right? That was the first card that came out. Papa could have been a Rolling Stone. You know, he could have been out living the street life. He could have been out being a false prophet. You know what I'm saying? Lying, scheming, conniving, doing whatever to get by. You know, so some of y'all, it's so crazy because it's like this is like a dynamic with Big Mama and the Father of Sins. And it's like on the good end, you know what I'm saying? You got this beautiful church lady who loves her children. Oh, that just brought me to I don't know. His name is James Earl. Yes, James Earl on TikTok. He has this series where he talks about all his family members, Auntie Bold and all of these, you know, Auntie Bible and all these different things. Check out his series. It might do some healing for you. It might be something good for you. But yeah, on the good side, Big Mama and Father Sims, this is like, you know, the deacon and the deaconess. On the good side, this is a beautiful, loving, wholesome family and a beautiful, wholesome mother and father to you know, be raised by. A man that teaches you about beliefs, a belief system, core belief system, standing for something and not just falling for anything. Big Mama was out here, you know what I mean, doing for the community, helping her community, being of service, being a light, shining in the community, putting smiles on people's faces. But when you put them upside down, listen, then the energy is different. So for some of you guys here, that could have been what your mom was dealing with. These people that put on these great faces on the outside, but deep down on the inside, they was totally different people. They were the complete opposite. Yeah, 7 of Baskets in reverse. So it's like she didn't have a lot of nurturing and caring in her foundation, in her family. Her family dynamic wasn't built on care and love and kindness and nurturing foundation. Yeah, with the free man. And so it's like, yes, she tried to move on from that and tried to free herself from that. But she's also realizing that, you know what I mean, not having a father has affected her. With this Father of Knives in reverse, it did affect her mental. It affected her mental health and her ability. And you not having a father could have affected your mental health and your ability to go out and go after the things that you want. Right? And so, yeah, with the Chariot, being able to just go after your goals, being able to move forward. Listen, somebody, railroad bill, that's interesting. I'm telling you, somebody's father was a con artist. Like, he was out here just, you know what I'm saying, conning and railroading people. That was his thing, okay? And then, or just sleeping around with a lot of different women, you know what I mean? Or he could have just never been home, constantly on these different trips, things like that, you know? So she's trying to give you some insight into what it is that she went through in her childhood so that you could kind of make sense of, you know, where she's coming from with this. She didn't grow up in the top. Yeah, she wasn't built on the foundation. Look. You see how they all together communing like a family, spending time together? There was a lot of arguments and fights. You know what I mean? It just wasn't built on a good foundation. And so she's realizing that she wanted to protect you. That was the whole thing. Some of you guys could be from South Carolina. Your mother could be from South Carolina. You could have some Geechee in your family. But yeah, she didn't want you to be targeted. She didn't want you to go through what she went through, right? She could have been the black sheep in her family. She could have been the black sheep in her family. And she was like, I don't want my son, you know what I mean, to have to go through the things that I went through. Yeah, juggling finances. You know what I'm saying? Just really trying to make ends meet. You know, so she was definitely going through a lot, but she was in her head a lot. You know, she could have been a homebody, spent a lot of time inside, didn't really take a lot of trips, didn't really like vacationing. These are all things that she regrets. Not going out more, you know, vacationing more. And so she's like, she don't want you having these regrets that she had. You know, she don't want you having these regrets. Simply because, you know what I mean, you didn't have certain things. It's like she understands, right, that you might, shoot, some of y'all might have cried tears about your father. Him not coming, him not being there. Why isn't he there? Why won't he, you know what I mean? Why won't he do this? Why won't he do that? Why won't he come pick me up? And your mother's saying, I went through a lot of the same things. You're not alone. You're not alone. But you got to stand tall with the strength in reverse. She wants you to find your inner strength. Tap into your inner strength. This is what she's telling you. She's trying to embrace you and tell you to tap into your inner strength and your inner emotional side, your caring, your compassionate side. Alrighty. This card, I mean, it really just jumps out to me. Son and daughter. So I don't know if you have a sibling that you haven't been spending as much time with. Make sure you spend time with your sibling. Make sure you know what I mean? You, y'all talk about mom. Because somebody might have a hard time doing that. Somebody may have a hard time talking about mom. But yeah, it's like a lot of you guys, like I said, they're telling you, you put a halt to your emotional side. And they want you to heal those wounds so that you can embrace this love that they want to send you. All right? They want you to embrace this new love that they want to send you. Yeah. Oh, wow. I'm seeing portal of mysteries. So a lot of them, they want to unveil certain secrets to you. They want to make you aware of certain secrets. Like I said, for some of y'all, you got your gifts from your mother, and she wants to unlock that for you and unveil those secrets. Yeah, I'm seeing past life journey in reverse. It's like she wants to tell you more about her. She wants to tell you more about what she's been through and who she is. All right? Yeah, look, secrets of time. She wants to tell you those secrets. Yeah, light of truth. Listen, she wanted to tell you the truth. She regrets not doing that. Right? Yeah, Stellar Weaver. It's all going back to, you know, if you might connect with the inner child video as well then. Because the Weaver is coming out here again. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing Mirror of the Cosmos in reverse. She wants you to face yourself. Face yourself, all right? Because Sacred Pathway. She's opening up something new for you. Yeah, deep healing in reverse. She wants you to do that deep healing because she's sending you somebody. I promise you, call to authenticity. She's sending you somebody authentic. Somebody that you could be your real self with, all right? Somebody that you manifested, bridge of dreams. Somebody that you never dreamed of. Somebody that you would have never expected, all right? Her name could be Destiny. I'm seeing Destiny here. Somebody's name could be Destiny. All right. Soul guardian. All right. She's like, I got you. I'm divinely guiding this person towards you. All right. So let me see. Let's go to this last step. Yeah, I'm seeing check in. She like, you ain't checked in on me in a while. Can you check in with me? Can you check in with me? Look, plans. Seeing you is a priority for me. I want to make plans with you. She like, I want to make plans with you. I want to make plans with you. Wow. We don't talk anymore. I just heard that song. We don't talk anymore like we used to. Oh, Ooh, not the mirror card came out in reverse again like it did in that deck. So someone here, listen, some of y'all might be reflecting a little bit too much and it's time to grow, right? Or some of y'all have not done the reflection work so that you can grow, right? And she said, look, I will ignite a spark inside you, inspiring greater depth and expansion. She wants you to grow and expand, right? But if you don't look yourself in the mirror, right? If you don't face you, deal with you, reconcile with you so that you can grow, it's not going to happen. Anything else? Anything else, mama? Ooh. Excuse me. I'm seeing gaslight in reverse. Listen, this is the thing. She wished that she would not have gaslit you into being afraid of so many things. She wished that she would not have lit the fire of you know what I mean, fear under your behind. All right, this is what she's saying. I'm sorry. All right, I never meant to manipulate your perception of reality. I never meant to do that. Yeah, status in reverse. She never meant to stop you from going out and, you know what I mean, going after your goals, really pushing forward, being social, making friends, getting to know people. These are the things that she's sorry about because she's seeing now how you're suffering and she wants you to go out and do those things. All right? She wants you to go out and be a part of different social circles, make friends. I must got an ancestor. I used to say that. All right. All right. All right now. So, listen. This is... I play too much, y'all. These videos gonna be funny. Yeah, I'm seeing confession, small favor, and sage advice. So this is the thing, sage advice. It says my wisdom is rooted in experience. I can offer a fresh perspective. That was the thing. She thought that she was doing the right thing. She thought that she was doing the right thing, right? But it takes wisdom to know that you don't try to. Yeah, this is the confession that she wants to make to you, right? That maybe all her advice wasn't the best advice. She could have learned from you with this small favor here. She's starting to realize there was a lot that she could have learned from you. And so this confession, do me a small favor. Don't take all of the advice that I've given you. All right? Rise above some of the advice that I've given you. Or for some of y'all, pay attention to the advice. Some of y'all, it was good. It was deeper teachings. I'm seeing meddler and I'm seeing greed coming out sideways. They're telling you, she's saying money ain't everything, baby. Money am not everything. Money am not everything. I'm weak. Money am not everything. I don't know what that was. But it says, I may step in and try to influence or control your life. I'm certain I know best. That's what she's regretting. All right. That's what it is. So that's what I have for you guys. My right ear is ringing off. It's like she's not trying to let me leave out the energy. I mean, my left ear. Why am I saying my right ear? My left ear. She's not letting me leave out the energy, so I'm going to keep going. You could have been seeing 1551. It says, focus on the good and maintain your concentration on the outcomes you desire. It's time to put your faith and time into your ideas and pursue your goals with all your might. You have such a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. This is what I'm telling you. For a lot of you guys, it's about having courage and being brave. All right? Yeah. Look, this quadruple nines in reverse. She wished that she would have let you go outside and learn lessons. She stopped you from learning a lot of lessons. Right? This is what she's realizing. She stopped you from getting a lot of lessons. That's what she's realizing. And she's wishing that she didn't do that. All right? She's reflecting now. She's reflecting to how she got to where she is. All right? And she's like, damn, I stopped him from being able to really... Shoot, nobody stopped me from having... Well, somebody was stopping her from having certain experiences. If she had a daddy that was like, you know, with Father Sim, she could have had a daddy that was a deacon or a preacher that could have, you know what I mean, stifled her from actually having experiences too. But what she's saying is that that's what she was taught. That's what she knew. But now she's realizing that she held you back. Okay? I'm seeing 0330. So you could be seeing that at this time. Somebody may have a lucky shirt that they like to wear. But yeah, so this is all about communication. All right. You want to start coming in contact with different people. And so they're saying, she's saying, open yourself up to being more social and communicating with other people. So I don't know, somebody got a lucky shirt or somebody's mom had a lucky shirt. Yeah, 1122. Ooh, this one for me. This one for me, because this is one of my numbers right here. All right. She's saying that Basically, she didn't want to see any dramatic changes happening into your life. She was afraid for you to go through tower moments. She was afraid for you to go through upheavals. But now she's realizing that stopped you from personal growth. That stopped your spirit from really developing, right? From where it needed to go. But now she wants to focus on bringing that connection back. All right? Now she wants to focus on bringing that connection back. And for some of y'all, she notices your efforts, all right? Because some of y'all have been reaching out, communicating with your mother, and she notices your efforts, all right? So she's letting you know that for your good intentions, for you focusing and dedicating yourself, you're going to get some things. And for those of you who haven't done it yet, start talking to your mom. She's telling you what, don't leave her out in the cold. Talk to me. And I promise I got some blessings for you. I promise I got some blessings for you. What's this? The Mother of Coins in reverse? Yeah. Somebody's not paying attention to their dreams. Somebody's not paying attention to their dreams. Okay? Because somebody here, your mother's, you might not have been seeing her in your dreams lately, but she's been in your dreams. She's been trying to let you know what's coming next. It's about being open, going outside, giving and receiving love. You could be dreaming about a love partner. You could be dreaming about you partying and having fun. Because she's trying to tell you, go outside and have fun. Yeah. This quadruple sixes that came out in reverse. You got a lot of great blessings that's coming towards you. Nurture yourself, your needs, your desires, your boundaries. Let go of anything that's weighing you down. Make space for your blessings. All right? That big love, everything, it's going to need room. Okay, this is what she's saying. And you got to make room for it. Yeah, 0110. It's all about your belief system. Changing your belief system. Somewhere along the line, you decided that certain things wasn't for you. All right, but you have certain things, right? You've inherited certain gifts and certain skills from your family, right? Some of y'all, you have things about you that make you a little bit different. And maybe that's, you feel a little quirky. And that's why you don't want to put yourself out there. But you standing in your success, standing in that path, standing in who you are, that weirdness, that quirkiness, like what I'm doing right now, is going to be what gets you towards your success, all right? So that's what I have for you guys who have like I said, this is if your mom has passed on and she's a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I don't know. They're telling me for some of y'all, your mom might not even have passed on. She could just be somebody that you were estranged from, or that you never known or you never met. So this is what I have for y'all. Let me know how it resonates. Beautiful, beautiful message. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.